got to live it home. Oh yeah.
We're making this documentary for 101 TV. It's a digital channel from the government channels. And it's on the internet on 010tv.nl. And from 27th of October it's going to be aired. And I hope you like it. I'd like to have a viewing, maybe no, not here. I think we're gone here tomorrow, but I'd like to have a viewing with a lot of people before we air. My name is Stijn, and actually I'm working in theater. I play in plays. But I'm very interested in the squatting scene in Amsterdam, especially because I'm from Amsterdam myself. I came up with the idea to make a documentary about it for two reasons actually. Because when I was 14, I had this big green mohawk on my head, and I had a lot of friends in squats, and still, by the way. So I don't know what it was, but when I came to a squat party, I felt well, home, more or less home. There's two reasons: because of the music. I'm really into punk music, so I was interested in the punk scene. So I came in squatting a little bit, and and because what I like about it is that everybody can just be himself. If you want, you can dress up in a suit, but you can also walk with dreadlocks. You don't have a dress code or something. In a lot of clubs in Amsterdam, you have a dress code, and I hate that shit. And here's just relax. It doesn't matter much. So why we're making this documentary? Because yeah, I'm very interested in it, and I have a lot of empathy for it. And then the news came that there's going to be a new law that it's going to be forbidden to squat. So that's going to do a lot to Amsterdam, what we're making it about, because it's here for more than 30 years, and a lot of squatted places became very important in the Dutch and Amsterdam culture. For the best example is maybe Paradiso. That's like the most famous music place in Holland, and that was squatted. And you've got a lot of more places like that. The 301 and the Overtoom, that's legalized now, but it all became of squatting, and it became a very important cultural place. So if it's forbidden, what the hell is going to happen? Are we going to have more places like that in the future that's going to be that important? So reason enough to try to film it and talk to the squatters, and talk to the politicians, and talk to ex-squatters. I talked to the guy who squatted Paradiso, and I just want a lot of opinions from different sides, and I want to hear the stories for the reasons why people do stuff, and in this case, do squatting, or want to stop squatting. This is also, of course, a very important week. It's the last week before it's forbidden. So the tension is a little bit high, and everybody is painting stuff. So it's not like an ordinary day in a squat or something. It's very tensed. But in the beginning, because we have a camera, a lot of people, I think, didn't like us so much, because I think a lot of people think camera is the enemy, which I understand, because in a lot of cases the squatters are bad in the news. The people who steal houses and people that don't shower or whatever. But the picture in the media is not correct, because they'll be pointed at like they're very aggressive people. But what I see here, it's very sweet to each other. It's like a community. And what I see, because I'm not really into the scene, but what I see is almost like a family. People do everything together. And what I really like is the money has no matter here. So people work day and night for nothing. Yeah, a lot of people have a job just to buy maybe a few cigarettes or just some things. But money is not an issue. So people cook all day, and you can eat it for €1. So there's no profit involved, and I think is very special. I don't see many places which I know that money is such of non-importance. I do think that I could live in this way, but this week is very tiring because I also have another job in theater, so I have to be. I'm quite ambitious in that, so I would like to reach something in that. So, and I think in squatting it's also a lifestyle you really have to go into and to be dedicated to it. And in a way, I think I could and I want it, but in the other way, I think I need just a very stable house to just focus on other things as well. When you're squatting, I think it's never sure how long you're going to stay. You can be kicked out, you have to fix everything yourself, you have to be part of the community. And so that's a reason, I don't know, that maybe I can think that I need to put more time also in theater and that lifestyle. And maybe I could not do both at the same time. So the pro is I really like the way people in this particular place actually. I don't have a lot of other material from the last year. That everybody is sweet to each other and there's no boss and there, for my opinion, no egos. I'm sure you have some egos in the squatting land, but in here it's good. And, where I'm from, it's a big ego. The people I know. So that's what I like about this a lot. So that's why I'd like this lifestyle. And against it is that I think I could not be focused enough on my other things that I want in life. To do both.
Yeah, I like.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, but that's got nothing to do with the documentary. But me and a friend, we try to write. I like to write my own theater play. My friend, he likes to write his own movie. So we were thinking, we have to get together in one room, just writing, so we can help each other a little bit and say, well, go on, don't stop. So we said, well, maybe we could squat a place or be part of a squat action where we can work creatively. So that's what we're thinking about, actually. So, but for living, that's another story. But for working, I'd like that a lot, actually. So I knew a lot of Dutch squatters. I didn't know a lot of foreign squatters. And there is like a lot of people say, well, they just come on a holiday here and they squat our houses and blah blah blah, and with their dogs and aggressive and stuff. And, in this place there are a lot of foreign squatters, also a lot of Dutch. But it's well, the people I talked to were just very nice and I think they experienced a lot in life. And then finally go and squat in Amsterdam, it's also a big experience. For me, it's also a very big experience. So yeah, it changed a lot. I don't think there, not that I thought that before. I'm quite open-minded about everything. But well, the way they communicate, of the way they combine, to the way they are together, and I think it's very sweet and very special. But I do think that people would feel welcome, even though like the appearance of squatters is quite extreme. I mean, if you look in the normal life, you don't see many dreadlocks or whatever. So and piercings and tattoos. So a lot of people, I think, they're scared for that. But I think if you just come to a squat like this and talk to the people, you find that they're very friendly, actually. So that could change the opinion for a lot of people. Only thing I can say is that I liked to be here for a couple of days and to meet people and to hear stories. And I think a lot of people don't know that about you. the squatters. So I would say let your voice hear and show them who you are, also in the nice way. Like we're also just people with our ideologies and our way of life. So show it. I hope a lot of you won't stop.
And I feel the break, feel the break, feel the break, and I got